Nick Shirley just dropped another fire video exposing the Democrats for what they are. Obviously, that's fraudsters and liars. And in today's episode, he exposes the Democrats in California pretty much not giving a crap about anybody. If you have any questions or concerns about what they're passing, good luck trying to talk to them. They're going to send you through a voicemail. You're going to have to wait 12 to 15 business days, and they probably won't get back to you. They already passed the bill, so everything is hunky-dory for them because they got what they wanted, not us. They're going to pass a bill that pretty much stops independent journalism. So if you see somebody like stealing a chocolate bar down the street and you go and investigate, and hey, are you laundering that chocolate bar? And they say, hey, I'm going to call the cops on you. And he could get fined $10,000 and up to a year in prison for that. And Nick Shirley did something that made these Democrats feel really uncomfortable in this video. And he literally walks up to the people who are the author of this bill, and it's his name, and he's walking up and asking them why they're passing this bill.
It is now my time to confront these legislators who are pushing forth this bill.
Here's one of the authors of the bill. How are you guys doing? We just want to ask you about the bill and why you guys would pass this bill that really is
like, who are you?
Free speech.
Oh, dang, is that the guy?
I'm not even sure what you're talking about. You said an author. I don't think.
Yes. Did you sign to pass this bill? The AB 26?
No, I don't
24?
know what you're talking about.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
You do not.
No,
Are you
guys
serious?
They're freaking lying, bro. Why vote Democrat? They are liars. All of them. They will do something, and then when you bring it to their face saying, why did you do this? They're like, that wasn't me. I didn't do that. Man, like, these Democrats are complete liars, man. All of them.
Sasha, how are you doing? We just want to ask you about the bill AB 2624. Why would you sign off on that? It's a direct violation of the First Amendment, and
She freaking looks like the weird schoolgirl.
it makes it harder for people to expose fraud here.
We have Ledge Council. They check the constitutionality of all our bills as we're writing them. I work on fraud issues. You know that if you...
You're saying they're checking the constitutionality of the bill? Since when did California care about the Constitution? There's so much stuff here that's against the Constitution, and nobody does anything about it. It is what it is. You guys voted for this, so we gotta freaking sit here and deal with it.
Look at some of the work I did on the budget subcommittee.
Amazing. So, Mia Bonta, her husband's the Attorney General of the Attorney General of California, and it was only until I exposed fraud that they actually cracked down on the fraud and made some arrests here, especially with the hospices.
Very suspicious.
You know that if this bill were to pass, it'd make it illegal for someone to go after fraud, especially if it's based off of immigrants, for instance, Armenians in California.
No, I think that's a misinterpretation of the bill, but I'm happy to talk with you more about it. And
What is she wearing, bro? Bright yellow freaking tennis shoes? What are you doing, lady?
Don't you
fraud
worry.
and investigations into fraud are something that's been happening for a very long time. The Attorney General handles those cases. This is an ongoing
weird
issue.
that the wife of the Attorney General, Mia Bonta, is now pushing this bill that
She don't care.
literally goes against the First Amendment.
They don't care.
No, I
She probably
actually
a partner
don't.
fraud.
I don't think that this bill violates the First Amendment. I mean,
Really?
that's the whole purpose. We have.
They were screaming when they were banning books in Florida because they had a bunch of LGBT crap on it. Screaming, this is against the First Amendment. They're taking gayness out of Florida. They're doing the same thing here. Oh, it's constitutional.
How are you doing? What do you think about the Stop Nick Shirley Act,
This dude looks
AB
like
2624?
this dude looks like a Carrot Top of freaking Spy Kids movie, like a villain.
I don't know anything about it.
And do you think there's any conflict of interest there with Mia Bonta and her husband being the AG?
It's funny.
That just shows you everything you need to know. These people won't even answer the questions.
They won't
so you
even
sign
talk
off, you're
to
a
him.
co-author
It's
of the AB
crazy.
2624 bill. What made you want to sign off on this bill that would literally make it so NGOs don't have to disclose their money?
You know, the people that are pushing DEI and they're trying to push it everywhere, this is the kind of guy that's pushing it. This freaking dork. He's a freaking dork. Who voted for this guy?
You have to go back and look at the materials from that committee hearing.
Okay, and what, for instance, just answer the question. Why does your bill apply to organizations receiving taxpayer money? Shouldn't publicly funded entities have more transparency, not less?
Why did he freaking close his eyes like that? Did he freaking... Why did he do that with his eyes? You guys saw that?
Money, shouldn't publicly funded entities have more transparency, not less?
Restate the question?
Yeah, so
He said repeat the question. Do you not understand what he just said? I understood what he said.
entities that receive money from the government, shouldn't there be more transparency and not less?
I think we want to make sure that we are being accountable to public funds.
Yes, and so you signed off on a bill that would make that harder to have transparency.
Well, I don't think I see it that way. I think that we're making sure that, like, you know, all of our systems are able to get the money out to community and that there's transparency and accountability incorporated.
But you're literally signed off on a bill that would make it for less transparency, sir.
That's debatable, and I don't
It's not
agree.
debatable. They're going for immigration-based services. They're trying to make it harder for money to be disclosed.
Thanks.
Look, they just run off.
Cowards, all of them. They know their time is coming. That's why I feel like they're doing this too. Steve Hilton actually has a chance in recent polls to actually become governor. And they're scared. They're trying everything in their power to try to keep their money because they got to keep on laundering their money when they're not in power no more.
I just want to say hi. So, great work. Very
Thank you.
proud of what you're doing.
And how come you think that they're just signed off on a bill that would make it harder for organizations that receive taxpayer dollars to be...
Don't agree with it. I think you're on the right track. This is an attack. It
Thank
should
you.
not be.
Some
It's not
common
right.
sense.
You're doing
Some
well.
freaking
Thank you
common
very much.
sense in
Thank
that
you.
building.
Thank you.
bruh.
Co-author of the Stop Nick Shirley Act. Oh, you know who I am. My name's Nick Shirley, ma'am. You signed off on the AB 2624 Act.
His name's on the bill, ma'am. What do you mean you have no idea who he is? His name is on the bill. That's the person you're attacking, moron.
Can you tell us about what you did on that?
I don't even know who you are.
Well,
Are
my
you a
name's Nick
blogger?
Shirley.
He's
But,
on the bill
Anyway,
you
can you tell me about
signed.
this assembly bill you're trying to pass?
Liars, man. All of them are liars. I'm sorry to be pausing a lot. They're liars, man.
My name's Nick Shirley,
I
ma'am.
have no idea. I'm sorry.
But could
I don't
you
know who
please
you
just
are.
answer
I don't
any
know who you
question
are, sorry.
about the AB
I don't
2624
know who
bill?
you
A lot of
are.
people are worried about that it's going to
I don't-
stop
you can
fraud
talk to my
investigations.
I don't know who you are. Even though he just exposed Newsom and all the fraud and got millions of views. I don't know who you are. Even though every conservative and news outlet is talking about this, I don't know who you are. I just signed a bill that had your name on there, but I don't know who you are. These people are liars. All of them lying scumbags. They don't care about the American people. They only care about satisfying the radical left party. That's it.
Oh, how are you doing?
Okay, how are
Doing
you?
great. How do you
Last
feel
name
about
is Dad.
proposing a bill that would put $10,000 fines and potential jail time for publishing a video from a parking lot?
Freaking Newsom's freaking granddad over here. This dude, I guarantee this dude is somehow related to Newsom. He looks like old Newsom.
Wait, can you say that to me again? Let me
Yeah,
understand
so
that a
AB
little bit
2620,
Are they freaking... Bro, can they not comprehend English?
immigrant service company, essentially, from the government that receives taxpayer dollars, they could potentially risk receiving a $10,000 fine with this bill you guys are trying to pass.
Well, I need to read the bill.
But you signed off on the bill, you passed the bill.
This freaking man, it pisses me off because they're in my state. That's why I'm like pissed off. These people are liars, man. You signed off on the bill. So it either shows A, you're a lying, sleazing scumbag, which I highly believe that they are, or B, you're just mentally not there, and you're not mentally fit to serve the office. Like, if they are signing bills and they don't know what they're signing, they shouldn't be in office. They're not for the people. Like, they just listen to the people around them and sign whatever they give to them. It's crazy. Like, that's the leadership in California, guys. That's the leadership right there.
So what do you think about the Stop Nick Shirley Act, AB 2624? You don't know much about it? Or,
I don't know if I know that.
oh, well, can I tell you a little bit about it?
I'm okay.
So, you should
I'm
know,
okay.
you should
She
know
don't wanna
about it.
hear
Like,
it.
it's kind of your job. So, the
What
Stop
is
Nick
this?
Shirley
It's a freaking politician, man. It just pisses. If I was a politician, I would hold myself and make myself presentable. If somebody walks up to me with a camera and a mic, I'm not gonna sit here and start chowing down on food.
Act, what it does is it shields immigrant... Oh,
What is she?
all right, we can keep following.
She's just running
The Stop
now.
Nick Shirley Act shields immigration nonprofit workers from public record disclosure. It criminalizes
meet with a
publishing
friend.
images and
And they're just ignoring them. They're just ignoring them. Like, they don't even care. They know who he is. They don't care. They don't want to explain to the people why they're trying to pass this bill. They don't care.
Videos of covered workers even taken in public.
Like a freaking
grants
teenager,
covered
man.
orgs power to demand video takedowns.
Children are
imposes
running
a
our state.
$4,000 civil, $10,000 criminal, $50,000 felony fines per violation. Applies to taxpayer-funded organizations. Would you support a bill that allows all that to take place? It is your job. Would you support a bill?
She's just
Yes
not
or no, ma'am?
talking. It's like when you message somebody and they just read it, and that's she's doing that in real life. She just read it. That's it.
Thank you, baby. It was so good to meet you. I hope you have a great day.
Ma'am, you're literally working for us, but you won't even answer our own questions. Like, these people get paid by our tax dollars.
And it's funny because they sent out that security guard right there. I guarantee they're like, hey, Nick Shirley's here. Send out the security guard. Make sure he doesn't get in.
These people won't even answer questions about the bills they're co-authoring.
Welcome to Sacramento. You know, I appreciate you exposing waste, fraud, and abuse. It is rampant in California, just like in Minnesota. And if it wasn't for independent journalists like you, that would not be happening in our state. And I applaud you for doing it. And welcome to Sacramento.
They're still good, sensible people. Like I said, I've talked to people who are Democrats. They say they hate Trump, but they say they hate Newsom more. And that's not good for any politician, for people to think about that about them. But especially from their own party. But anyway, it's fascinating that they are acting like this isn't the biggest thing that's about to pass in California. Like, what else is going to pass? Nobody can name anything else but the Stop Nick Shirley Act. That's it.
Oh, is this Scott Wiener right here?
Yep, yes he is.
Yes.
Scott Wiener,
God.
how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Doing great. Can you
Freaking
can you give us your opinion?
freakazoid.
Thank you very much. Can you give us your opinion really quick on
he knows
AB
who you are.
2624?
I think you're a psycho scam artist, so.
Yeah, he knows who you
Please
are.
disclose how you think that.
Freaking freak.
Look how they just run away. These guys are fools. It would suck to have the last name Wiener anyways.
This is all a political stunt to make their liberal fan base happy. That's all it is. They don't care. They know it's not going to pass, guys. They know this bill is not going to go through. They know it's going to be struck down. Even the Supreme Court of California will probably strike this down. Believe it or not, there's some sense in the Supreme Court of California still. But anyway, what do you guys think about this video? Go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you're new. Go ahead, hype up this video. Let people know that freaking the politicians in California just suck. They don't care about us. And I'll see you guys in the next video.